Today we're checking out the Sonichu curse from Stoic Stick. Haven't run across this guy?
Stoic Stick.
Stoic Stick. Yes, I can read, guys. I promise. I can read. I can read. Yes. From my poor reading skills, please like, comment, and subscribe to hear more of my poor speaking and reading skills. So hey, hype up the video. Let's boost up them numbers and onto the video. Well, out of all the videos, I would say this is a 10 out of 10 starting for a video. We just have a stickman with a very Roman statue head and pillar. This is A tier.
I'm pretty sure this is just what his fucking YouTube like images.
No, this is literally him from what I can tell. But either way, Stoic Stick.
There are many cursed objects that exist in this world. Haunted dolls, cursed paintings, evil chairs. But these objects pale in comparison to the dark presence that reside in Sonichu medallions. In this video, we're going to be looking at what a Sonichu medallion is, who Chris-chan is, and the lives of all the people that are being ruined because they decided to put one of these medallions on. But first, what are Sonichu medallions? And who is Chris-chan? Chris-chan, also known as Christian Weston Chandler, is probably one of, if not the most famous and longest lasting lolcows. Chris-chan is the mayor of Quickville, a fantasy land that he created for a school project and the basis for most of his delusions.
Brother, that Quickville cut right there, that looked like such a shit city. So that looks like such a engineered crappy city, to be honest. I know it's like a school project thing, but still, oh my god, dog ass.
Picked up by message boards in the early 2000s, and because of his eccentric and awkward outgoings, he became the target of trolls and stalkers, which ultimately led to him having an incestuous relationship with his own mother. Yeah, it's a very long story, filled with characters just as disgusting as Chris. Even in the very first sightings of Chris at the tabletop game store, Chris was seen with his custom-made Crayola model magic clay medallion. This is the original Sonichu medallion.
Dude, that looks like it's got a herpes face. I'm not crazy, am I? Okay, I'm not crazy.
That is 100% a herpes fucking face, dude.
I thought so.
I think it's bad.
And may I say, as controversial as it is, the medallion is pretty well made and looks kind of cool. I mean, tell me with a straight face that in this image, he doesn't have that shit on. The medallion depicts his original character. Well, the term original is used loosely because it's a combination of the Sonic and Pikachu characters which are combined. Sonichu's creation is detailed in episode 1 of the Sonichu comic web series. There's also Rose Chu and other characters, some of which he falls in love with and deludes himself into believing that they are magic and able to influence this world. You can actually see the level of delusion when, during his arrest in 2021, he tells the officers of these other interdimensional characters in the room.
Is there anybody else in the room?
Wait, spirit, well, interdimensionally, you can't tangibly see them.
That arrest video is hilarious and has some actual gems in it.
Illness.
Just take a look.
Box.
Yeah, I got a cell phone right here.
Oh, that's my secondary phone.
That's your secondary phone?
Yeah, I have two phones, one for the trolls and one for my home. I got two phones, one for the boys and one for my friends. You think I need two phones? There's a phone.
Yeah, Kevin Gates.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chris has made multiple versions or marks of these medallions. Mark 1 was the original and was given to the troll Bianca, who was posing as a love interest in order to get the medallion, and so was lost to Chris. Mark 2 was destroyed when another troll named Max coerced Chris into cutting it into pieces and shoving them up his arse, which he later confirmed did actually go up his arse and had to be excreted out, because of speculation that it didn't actually go up all the way. Mark 3 was created shortly after Mark 2 and was destroyed when he dropped it at a card game shop, which leaves Mark 4, which Chris is currently in possession of. It has survived the longest and is now faded and grimy because he never takes it.
What is that sludge on the back?
With it on and accumulating of mold?
Oh. Oh, that's horrible.
It off, not even to shower. If it truly is the case that he never takes it off, then that means he must have also worn it when he...
Oh,
with his
oh, brother. Poor Mima, yes.
Let's not even go there.
Ugh.
These are the original Chris Chan Sonichu medallions, but Chris in 2014 announced that he would be selling replicas of the Sonichu medallion for only $30, which is pretty cheap for what you're getting. Hundreds of medallions were sold, and they've made their way into all sorts of places, and into the hands of multiple different people. Now, we're going to talk about some of these people and how those medallions ended up ruining their lives. I think because it's recent, we should start with Some Ordinary Gamers, who in July of last year was pictured wearing a Sonichu medallion. Some Ordinary Gamers, also known as Mutahar, makes generic commentary videos on YouTube and has a decent following. His content used to be focused around diving into the deep web, which was supposedly good, but I've never watched him, so I can't confirm. Shortly after putting on the medallion, Mutahar was caught up in a scandal in late 2024, which involved the co-host of his podcast, Nuxtaku, over allegations of watching Loli together in a Discord call. In response, Mutahar released a nearly 40-minute long apology video with arguably one of the best YouTube apology titles ever, Post Nux Clarity.
Yeah.
Anyway, this whole scandal caused Mutahar to immediately drop Nuxtaku and end their podcast prematurely. Mutahar threw Nuxtaku under the bus and tried to get ahead of the whole thing, but in the end it was a major nothing burger, and his reaction actually got him more flack than the actual controversy. Around this time, Mutahar also quit Twitter because people kept commenting that he's Indian on his posts, / saying that he's going to get deported. Which, I guess, would be fair, if Mutahar himself didn't say that in his free time he liked watching cartel beheading videos. Yeah.
Look, I watch cartel death footage on Reddit all the time, okay? It's fucking
That's
weird.
Healthy.
No, it's weird, Caleb. My psychologist has said it's weird.
I recommend it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm watching this, I'm like, I admit it's a little out there. But hey, I admit that. I know I'm watching shit that's ultra violent.
This was what? Huh?
You know, he got caught lying about being an engineer.
Yes,
which
he
is
did.
illegal in Canada,
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah,
so
he
is
did.
in legal trouble for that.
I thought that was so, like, right after he put on that Sonichu medallion, everything about him just started falling off.
Yeah.
I found it quite entertaining. Like,
It's
he's
the
all...
interdimensional interference.
Yeah.
It's part of his plan. It's part of Chris's plan.
I think he's also, quote-unquote, quitted Twitter, like, a handful of times at this point now, too. Like, he made this such a grandiose statement that I'm quitting Twitter, but he's come back, quit it again, come back. I don't think he's just quit it and then stayed. Yeah.
He needs attention.
Hey guys, I'm quitting alcoholism.
But then,
I don't have alcohol
like, when the Switch 2 was going to be released, he full-on said that he is not going to get it because it's too overpriced, this, that, the other thing, and guess what? He ended up getting it anyway. Like, brother does not stand on business. Well, still, the fact that he just publicly, like, says, oh, this thing's such a piece of shit, I'm not going to get it, and then the moment he can get it, he gets it. I find that so stupid.
Personally, I think that if you're able to watch people die in the most horrifying ways as a sick pastime, then crying at the occasional Indian poo joke is ridiculous. There's actually perfectly segues into the next Some Ordinary Gamer section, as just recently he was embroiled in a...
Please don't tell me he is one of those bitch-ass Indians that gets so up in arms when people mention about India and their poop fetish. Because I have found out that video that we watched like weeks ago about this poop slinging festival, sure, there's just a festival in that village. That is true. But if it were just not just that village, there wouldn't be cow urine detergent, cow feces soap, cow feces skincare. Yes, that exists. Yeah.
Also, remember, you eat a little bit and it cures cancer.
Oh my gosh.
Don't forget that part.
This is false. Don't listen to it. This is false.
False advertisement.
Oh my gosh.
Controversy that he has lied about his engineering credentials for over 10 years. It led to the creation of this video, which honestly is one of the funniest thumbnails that I've seen in quite a while. Liar, fraud, Indian.
He looks so
Twitter
tarded.
users were quick to point out that liar and fraud were redundant because Indian encompasses both of those features.
Holy shit.
The Indian 3 times.
Anyway, the whole controversy started because of the expose video by Nick Andros, which is actually pretty good, and the allegations seem legit. You might be wondering, why is Mudahar lying about being an engineer even a big deal? Well, in Canada where he lives, it's actually illegal to claim to be an engineer, as it's a legally protected title. Kind of similar to saying that you're a medical doctor. One commentary YouTuber by the name of Harmful Opinions actually reported him to the Professional Engineers of Ontario, and they are looking into the case, asking for proof that he lives in Canada. To clarify, Mudahar has no computer engineering degree, only taking it for 1 semester before dropping out. Harmful Opinions has since posted an update of an email he received in response, stating that the Canadian Enforcement Office doesn't consider this misuse, and states his recent apology video sufficient for them. Personally, I don't condone snitching to the government for any reason, so this is probably the best case
come
scenario.
on, that's bullshit.
Now, do I think that this is the end of some ordinary gamers? Yeah, probably not.
No.
I don't think it should be. That being said, it's only been a year since he put
looks
on
so
medallion,
tarded.
and it took a long time for the medallion's effects worked on iDubbbz. So who knows? Maybe
Wait,
next year
iDubbbz
something
wearing
even
one?
more egregious than being in.
No wonder he's broke right now.
Does it line up with his fall off too?
I don't know when.
Way.
No, I swear iDubbbz fell off like as soon as he stopped doing his like normal content. But oh my gosh, it makes so much sense that he fell off. He's got a Sonichu medallion.
Indian will come out. I also postscript want to add that Indians have a reputation for lying about their credentials, especially in tech, which I think is partly why this is such
crazy.
a big deal
That's
and became a
awesome.
controversy in itself. Also because it's pretty funny. The next victim of the Sonichu medallion curse that we're going to be looking at is iDubbbz. Probably the most infamous of all the cases of the Sonichu medallion. iDubbbz used to be one of the most beloved commentary figures.
8 years
He
ago.
put that on 8 years ago. No freaking wonder. Oh my gosh. He did fall off about 8 years ago. Why does that line up so good? That is insane.
He was peak in 2016, wasn't he?
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
9 years ago.
2015.
Oh,
Wait, what? Oh, I'm
brother.
retarded. Oh my god.
Yeah, you are.
Dude. The Sonichu
Oh my
medallion
God.
is a curse. Oh my gosh. Dude.
Oh boy.
Dude, just think if he didn't get the Sonichu medallion.
Does that mean Sonichu is a cursed spirit? I mean,
Yeah.
the JJK, fucking JJK terms. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. No,
Oh
he,
my god,
he
we need that. We need him in the
No.
universe.
right after he put that on, like he fell off. He started dating Anissa. She's a freaking hoe. It's kind of sad that he's being a cuck about it, to be honest. And his life is in shambles now. He used to have millions of dollars, and now he's broke as fuck. Like full on.
Used to be great.
Yeah, well,
Keyword used to be.
used to be. Yes. Well, moving
on
on.
YouTube. His content cop used to be career-ending, and his reign continued for quite a while. I often think of the old days and the filthy
I miss
Frank
those
era.
days.
Truly a time gone by. Anyway, in one of iDubbbz's bad unboxing videos, a viewer sent him a custom-made Sonichu medallion. This was 9 years ago, so it took quite a while for the effect
9?
of this
What the
medallion
fuck?
to
I
kick
thought I
in,
said 8
and
moments
maybe the
ago.
reason why it took so long for the effects to take hold was because it was fan-made and not a Chris Chan original, but the medallion did come to collect. I think iDubbbz's downfall
did.
really started in 2020 with the announcement of his then-girlfriend, soon-to-be wife's OnlyFans, and his support of said business venture, which was contrary to the type of personality he had built his entire
He's a
brand
cuck.
and channel on, which was a shock to his fan base. He made a video doubling down and basically telling his fans to kick rocks and idolize someone else. iDubbbz then, in an attempt to distance himself from his old community, decided to interview Sam Hyde, another online personality, in an attempt to discredit him in early 2021. But Sam realized this and created an elaborate prank to turn iDubbbz's expose into a massive joke. Sam then released his own The Truth About iDubbbz video and confirmed that it was all an elaborate joke, with a Google Docs sheet of all the different ways that they were going to troll iDubbbz. This attempted distancing of himself from the alt-right would foreshadow what was to come later on, precipitating in May 2023 when he...
Dude, I'm not sorry, but that hairstyle is so chopped, it's not even funny. He looks like Florida trailer park trash. Just he's not gotten into the drugs yet. Like, he's got the tattoos, the haircut, the porn stash. Yeah, he looks like trailer park trash. Oh my gosh.
His I Miss the Old iDubbbz video, where he admits to having trolls remorse and denounces his past actions as being harmful and racist, etc. Which was
harmful and racist,
not well received. I think this comment on the video probably sums it up best. iDubbbz is the only person on the internet who didn't get cancelled for being racist and got cancelled for not being racist. The video has him apologize to the people that he made fun of in his content cops and for the slurs that he used to use. To me, it kind of seemed like beating a dead horse.
He's bitch
People
made.
seem to forget that YouTube, for the most part, isn't really real. All the drama, the slop, whatever, it's all just noise and entertainment to fill the void. He could have just as easily, gracefully moved on, just like Filthy Frank or Max Mofo, who were massively a part of the 2016 YouTube scene as well, and were creating very similar content, sometimes even in the same videos, but who didn't feel the need to virtue signal their disdain for what they used to be. There's also his creator clashes, which are just full of controversy and gossip, but it's all too annoying and terminally online for me to really care, I'll be honest. And they aren't really all that interesting anyway. The current H3 situation probably warrants a video on its own, not just a passing remark, so I'll just say that I think that everyone involved in that situation should just... Anyway, the last and probably the biggest victim of the Sonichu medallion is Nick Rakita. Nick runs his channel Rakita Law, and he did pretty well for himself, becoming one of the larger law-related YouTube channels. A lot of that success is attributed to his coverage of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard court case. And for Nick, it was all going so well. Which was until in October of 2023, in a live stream where, out of the blue, he pulls out a replica Sonichu medallion from a package that was given to him, along with a note that said,
"It's a mistake.
A new host has been chosen."
Oh,
shortly after putting on the
gosh.
medallion, Nick would appear more and
Oh
more intoxicated.
no. He looks decrepit.
You know what?
The current version of him looks decrepit as heck. Holy crap.
I'm gonna delete that 3D model, by the way.
You don't want to curse our VR lives with the Sonichu medallion?
I'm not. Never mind. I was gonna finish texturing it, but now we're
You're good.
We're good.
You're good. Do you want to
Just
just?
in case.
I mean,
Just in
no,
case.
hold on, Shay. No, hold on. You should finish it, send it over to Wes, and then you can delete it off your computer. Think about it.
I don't want to get the curse. I don't want the curse.
Slowly.
Yeah,
Send it to me.
you'll be fine. You got
No,
nothing
don't
going
send it
on.
to me.
You got nothing going on. It's fine.
It on stream and began displaying erratic behavior, shall we call it, including an incident where he allegedly was receiving dome under the table by his wife's friend.
Oh God.
Yeah. Although Nick was a lawyer, you're gonna have a hard time trying to defend that. This abuse of substances and alcohol continued into mid-2024 when in May, Nick, his wife, and his wife's friend were all arrested during a police raid on his home.
Bro, again. He looks like trailer park trash. I don't know if it's because of the mugshot, but like the friend and him, they both look like they would be a perfect couple as like some trailer park trash. Like I know it's
the friend.
the one on the far
can't
left
tell.
with the curly hair, from what I understand.
That's the friend.
Yeah, at least I think so.
Oh.
At the house, they found copious amounts of drugs and drug paraphernalia, which led to drug
Cocaine,
possession,
ketamine,
firearm
firearms, and
possession
his
by a
children in a
controlled
home.
substance user, and child endangerment charges to be placed against Nick. They also tested Nick's children, and at least one of them was found to have tested positive for cocaine, which led to child welfare taking all the children and putting them into care. So, you know, it's a bit of a step up from just the normal cancelling or falling off of the previous medallion wearers. Nick accepted a plea deal in which he would only face third-degree drug possession charges, and the remaining were dropped. He was sentenced in April 2025 and faced 30
Only
days
30
in jail
days?
and a 5-year probation period.
I'm sorry. Only 30 days, 80 hours of community work service. That's not enough. That's a slap on the wrist.
For illegal drugs and a child with cocaine in their system.
Purely child endangerment. We can put it to that. Child endangerment.
If I ever received that thing in the mail, I would immediately just put it in a crusher.
Dude,
I would go across town and put it in somebody
away
else's
from-
mailbox.
Find your least favorite neighbor.
No, I would. The worst thing would be it'd be some random person. I would go across town and be like, right there. Like, no, destroying it just means you're powderizing it. You need to give it. You need to give it to another host. Oh, that's horrible. That is horrible, good sir. That is horrible. She's at the peak of her career as a freaking general manager of McDonald's at like 35, 40 years old. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that lady that assaulted yeah, there's that lady too. But either way, moving on.
Which includes random drug tests and 80 hours of community service. He's also likely to never to return as a lawyer because of the drug possession charges. Nick still posts on his channel today and so far seems to be upholding the court sentencing.
Bro, let's unpack this. Look how sad his fall off is. Yeah, his thumbnails are very yellow. But yeah.
That's a sign of, right?
What?
The yellowing of thumbnails has AI generation.
Oh.
I mean, you can just tell by looking at them. Like, they don't look very... Like, that one literally has two fucking arms.
2 hands. I just recognized that. One's holding a drink, one's holding a phone.
2 hands, yeah.
And then it just looks like if you look at the Alessa v. Brennan one, that guy looks like he's going like, as he's thrusting into the guy that's bent over on the table. The smaller dude, not the fat dude. Like, seriously, that's what it looks like. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to look for more what's wrong. Okay, moving on.
This is so
doing pretty alright for himself. And all
He's
I can say
not
is
doing
that
alright. Freaking 415,000 subscribers, 2K videos, 2 months ago, 11K views, 2 months ago.
Like 1% of that.
Yeah, no,
that's kind of awful.
That's not doing really well. That's falling off, and he's trying to hold on insanely.
I wish him all the best. And that's what we're up to on the Nick Rakita Sonichu medallion case.
He did have a beanie hat, but he's a ginger. Ginger with a beard,
rank the
beanie hat.
effects of the medallion from the wearers mentioned, I'd probably put Chris Chan as the worst.
I mentioned the hair color.
Then iDubbbz and Mudahar last. It's unclear why there is such a discrepancy between medal wearers, but one thing is for sure. I'm not touching that shit with a 10-foot pole.
Right,
and that is all
agree.
we have for the Sonichu curse. But who knows? There are always new fools who want to tempt fate.
I feel bad
so
for the
I
postmen
doubt
that
that
have
this
to,
is the
like,
last
pass
we've
that
heard
off
of
to
the
people.
medallion.
Yeah, bro, postmen that need to like move those around have to like deal with that shit. They actually have to like touch the packaging that it's in. So guys, that was the Sonichu medallion curse. The only creator there that I actually still relatively follow is Some Ordinary Gamers. I haven't like watched a video in 3 months, like actually fully through him, because I was just like,
I haven't
bro,
seen him around in a few months.
yeah, like I stopped actually watching him once he stopped with the deep web browsing and the cool stuff he was doing.
His videos pop up in my recommended every once in a while.
Me
And it's like,
too.
oh, that's cool. I'm not watching it, but that's cool.
Great. Like, if you went back to his haunted gaming and his deep web browsing, that would literally boost his stocks crazy. Because that's what people started watching him for, was his haunted gaming and deep web browsing. Not the slop he's making now that's barely, like, good content. Like, I know, hey, I'm punching up. It's crazy. But still, it's my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Why do you care about mine? And that's the end of the video. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.